This is not going to be the spot for tonight.
Hi everyone, and welcome to a new episode of Sailing the Sea. We are Anthony and Karen, a Belgian couple who embarked on the adventure of a lifetime in 2019. We bought a 40-foot aluminium Trintella from 1986 in Portugal, which we thoroughly renovated over the next few years. We truly set sail from the Netherlands in the summer of 2022, and we are currently in our 4th season. And after a short visit to Greece, where we had arranged to meet family, we are now on our way back to Italy to check out our next winter mooring and pick up some things we had ordered.
After 4 days at this small bay at the Isle of Otranto, we have a good weather window to go back north, and we're heading for Italy. Final goal is going to Brindisi, but our first stop will be Otranto. It's a trip of 45 nautical miles, so I needed a good forecast with wind coming from the southeast and blowing all day. And that's what we're having today, so it's the perfect time to leave. And we are off. It's 8 o'clock in the morning, so we should be at Otranto about 6 in the afternoon, so just before sunset, so perfect, if everything goes well. And the month is almost coming to its end, so Karen is doing the calculation for the month of April. What did we spend?
65 euros on harbour fee, 170 euros for diesel, and we did 224 miles in April, so it's not so much, but yeah.
Not much sailing.
Not much sailing, but we have a nice vacation in Corfu.
Yeah. So we did quite well on harbour fees in the month of April. And also the diesel was the cheapest that we had bought since we left Belgium in 2022. So that saved us our harbour fee for April, because last month we paid 215 euros or something for 100 litre of diesel. So big difference.
And as planned, we arrived in Otranto just before sunset. The next morning we would have liked to visit Otranto. It was a holiday weekend and there seems to be plenty going on in the city. But the weather decided otherwise. There would be no wind tomorrow, so we decided to sail on immediately.
We're now 3-4 hours on the way and the wind dropped. We still have 7-8 knots of wind, but coming from behind, so we are not going very fast. We're only doing 3 knots speed over ground, so we're not gonna make it to Brindisi in time. Now I found a small anchorage in between Otranto and Brindisi. There's nothing special to see. It's just a small beach and where we can anchor, and tomorrow we'll continue. It's 7 o'clock in the morning and we are already on our way to Brindisi. We have a small weather window with a few hours of west wind, and around 11 it will turn to the northwest, so I would like to be there before the wind shift. We are now passing a military zone right here, and yesterday they were having shooting practices. We had a few loud bangs, explosions of some kind, but now today everything is calm and we can sail through this area. Otherwise we had to go all around, and that will cost us a few hours. So that's a few hours that we do not have. Nice weather at the moment, but they're forecasting rain and thunder this afternoon. So we are at Brindisi. It took us a bit longer as planned because the wind shifted earlier to the north and we had to tack the rest of the day, but it's now 2:30 in the afternoon, so we're nice on time to find a good anchorage. And there should be our anchorage. Plenty of space. And it looks good. It looks like we're back in Italy with their mega yachts. Today we are not coming off the boat. And why not?
It's too windy.
Yeah, there's a lot of wind today. So this morning we get a visit from coastguard that we may not anchor at this anchorage in the corner of the harbor. So we have to leave immediately, and I'm trying to get someone on the phone from the marina where we made a reservation, more or less, and I tried to call all the numbers that we could find. They have no VHF channel, so the only way to reach them is by email or by phone, and I have no response at all. So we're just going into the marina and we'll see if we can find somebody. I'm also being escorted by the Coast Guard to the marina because it seems like there's a rowing competition today here in the harbor, and of course it's in the middle of the channel, so they are escorting me on a safe way to the marina. So we have arrived at the marina at Brindisi, and it's more a shipyard than a marina, but the toilets are clean, the showers are clean, you have a free washing machine.
And now we're gonna explore the surroundings with a bicycle.
Yeah, it's been a while, but we pulled them out of the chain locker because we're gonna spend here 3 days, so more than time enough to do this effort.
One of the reasons we might want to reserve this mooring for next winter is its location. The airport is only a few kilometers from the marina, and that's always a key factor.
So, where are we heading for?
To the airport?
Fine by me. That was a short trip, eh? Maybe 10 minutes by bike?
By bike, yeah. But by foot, it's...
Yeah, it's gonna be 45 minutes.
I think
and it's
so.
a stiff hill, so it's not gonna be that easy to do this by foot. But yeah, we'll see if we can rent a car maybe for one day.
But that's something for the winter.
Yeah.
We're gonna see.
The next morning we picked up a rental car to pick up the items we ordered in San Nicola.
And it's raining.
Where did we end up now? Okay, so we managed it to insert the address into Waze, and now it's clear. It's only 3 minutes from here, 2.6 kilometers, so we're pretty close. Okay, first job done. We finally have our mixer elbow for the generator, and now we are heading for the E-propulsion shop to pick up the new battery and charger. But I still didn't have any confirmation if the parts are already arrived. So fingers crossed. We made it! Okay, so this time I think we're good, because now they gave me the previous battery who fits with this engine, because the other battery they gave me in Sicily was a battery for the E-propulsion Plus, and now it's for the E-propulsion 1.0. So I think we're good. We tested it, it runs, but it's not completely charged, so we will be sure after a completely charge. So here I've got my new mixing elbow for the generator. I already connected the sensor and also the inlet for the water. So the water comes in through here, smoke comes in through here, and here it's getting mixed. So now it's just put things back together, and hopefully I have no leaks and everything will work fine for the next decade. So I think everything is installed properly. I'm gonna do the final check if I didn't forget any screws or anything, and then it's time to do the test. And this is the old one who failed. And we also picked up the new anodes for the generator. Zinc anodes, 10 piece. Each costs €24. Ridiculous high amount for just some zinc, and I need one every 40 hours engine running time. And I ordered them in February, and in February the price was €20 each, and now the price is already increased with 20% over 2 or 3 months. But what can I do? I need them, so pay and shut up. So we're back on board. The car is returned to the rental. Small update about the battery of the E-propulsion. So as you know, yesterday we went to San Nicola to pick up the new battery and the new charger, and I tested it and it's not working. Same problem as before, the battery is not charging completely. So they update the new battery from the E-propulsion Plus, but yeah, there must be something wrong in their software because they couldn't fix it. So I don't know what's gonna happen further, but yeah, we cannot wait here any longer.
And so we set off again towards Greece, but not before making a stop in Otranto, where we can hopefully go ashore this time.
We're almost at our anchorage, but we have chosen to pick another anchorage instead of Otranto because there is quite some swell, approximately 1 meter of swell, and coming from the north, and then we are not well protected in the bay of Otranto. So we've picked a small anchorage just 1 mile north of Otranto, and yeah, we're gonna have a look if there is enough space, but it looks really tiny. So yeah, we'll see, and in worst case we go to Otranto and rock and roll this night. This is not going to be the spot for tonight.
No, it's not gonna be.
No.
It's too tricky.
It's too tricky here in this inlet with all these rocks, and there is still swell coming into this bay, so we're heading for Otranto.
And as we expected, it wasn't better, but it was certainly safer.
How terrible is this? We are rolling, rolling, rolling. Now it stopped for just maybe 1 minute, and then it starts all over again. We just managed to do the dishes, but it ain't easy. Here we go again. As expected, we had a pretty rough night this night. We didn't sleep much, but yeah, I still think we made the right decision to come to this anchorage. Now we're heading for shore, and just to have a look what's in town. We haven't been there last time, so let's have a look. So here we are.
Ready to go?
Yep, just wash my feet and we're off. Nice view, eh?
Nice view. It is.
Although Otranto is very beautiful, it also has a nasty history. It was the first place where conquerors from overseas landed. One of the most infamous attacks was that of the Turks.
Looks like this is also a city completely destroyed by war.
Not everything is destroyed.
No, can you imagine how many people you need to build this by hand?
In the summer of 1480, a huge fleet of more than 100 ships landed 18,000 soldiers to capture the city. The inhabitants of Otranto held out for about 2 weeks, but ultimately the Turks prevailed and managed to bring the town to its knees. This was accompanied by considerable violence. For example, all men and boys over the age of 15 were killed without regard to their persons. The women and children were sold as slaves. 800 inhabitants of the city tried to escape their fate and locked themselves in the cathedral.
And of course, it's closed.
It's open at 3 o'clock.
Oh yeah. So maybe we come back or we'll see.
We have 2 hours, so take a lunch, glass of wine.
And it's 3 o'clock.
For you know, it's 3 o'clock.
Food and drinks, our favorite hobbies. So, back at the cathedral. It's 3 o'clock, so it's open. But it's not allowed to film inside, so I'll see what I can do.
To continue where I left off, telling about the fate of the people who had locked themselves up here. They prayed day and night for a miracle, but God did not respond. The Turks, however, did. They demanded that all 800 refugees convert to the Islam. When this was anonymously refused, they were all killed. In 1771, these martyrs of Otranto were canonized. The bones of all 800 martyrs were transferred to the cathedral, where they can still be seen in the Cappella dei Martiri.
I'm glad we made the effort to stop again here in Otranto. It's really nice.
Next time at Sailing the Sea. We're leaving Italy earlier than planned due to a storm warning, although this means we'll have to endure a night crossing. Our strategy regarding the wind forecast for the crossing pays off, and once back in Corfu town, we are treated to a spectacular military presentation of F-16's fighter jets, as well as some typical Greek folklore. On the way to Paxos, I am forced to dive under the boat in the middle of the sea. If you want to know why, you'll have to wait until the next episode. You can receive an automatic notification. All you have to do is subscribe to our channel and click on the notification bell. Thanks for watching this episode and feel free to leave a comment. See you next time, guys. Bye.